after which we are going to mark up the area of the rectangles and squares, after which we put them together, all those surfaces. Now, looking at the picture below, there is a picture there displayed for you. What can you see? What can you see? Can someone tell us what can you see? There is a cuboid. That figure you are seeing there, it is a cuboid. It is made up of the following sides. One side, side 1 to the right, side 2 to the left. There is the top side and the bottom side. We can see this side have the following dimension. There is the length, horizontal distance is the length. There is the width, B. There is the height, which is H. Length, L. Width or breadth, B. And the height, H. Have you seen the figure? Yeah. So this figure, it is just a very simple figure, just like a box. I know everybody has ever seen a box. The carton which you normally buy some sweets. Those are the boxes we are talking about. When you look at a box is made up of those measurements. Now look at picture 2. We can see our box is there. Picture 2, there is a box there. This box, if you tear it, you remove the top part, you will come with you will form a net shown there. This is a net displayed for you. Now, and the figure in picture 2, it is what we call a cube. A cube has got all sides which are equal. A cube, it is a figure that is made up of squares. Now, I want you to copy the word surface area, meaning of surface area. You draw the first figure, you draw the second figure, after which we can move on. Continue, copy whatever you can see, the surface area, the meaning of the term surface area, you draw the cuboid, after which you draw a cube. SC8H. Who is that? I'm marking the register. I don't know your name. You might be marked absent. 3SC8H. Okay, since you are not responding, let me just mark the rest. Masood Shire, are you present?
Yes.
Bushra? Good. Sabrina? Sabrina? Sabrina is not there. Sabrina? I can see your name, but you are not responding. It means you are not there. Zamzam Mohammed?
Yes, teacher.
Sumaya Mohammed?
Yes, teacher.
I hope you have finished copying the diagrams, huh? Have you finished?
Yes.
Yeah, since you have finished drawing the cuboid, I want us to draw a cube. Don't draw exactly the way it is. You can draw, just draw an object which is made up of, just draw an object which is made up of squares. Draw a simple cube.
Then you're doing that, you make sure you're copying. Oh,
Okay. I want you to draw the object you are seeing there, the surface area of a cube. Surface area of a cube. The surface area of a cube, where A is the edge of the cube, will be given as follows. When you are given a cube and you are supposed to find the surface area, this is what we shall do. Look at that particular cube. The side is A, width is A, and the height is A. Now, how do we calculate for the area of those surfaces? The net for the cube is drawn for you. It looks like the second picture. When split, we shall have a picture having squares, which are 6 in number. And everybody knows how to calculate for the area of a square. Which formula do we use? Can someone tell us the formula for finding the area of a cube?
Side times side.
Very good.
Side times side.
Yeah, I like that one. That's a good response. The area of a square is given by the formula side times side. Now, when you are given side A, so to get the area, it will be A times A. A times A gives us A squared. I hope that is the reason why every cube there, they are written A, smaller a, and at the top of every A, they are putting 2. That to mean it is A squared. Now, having the area of one square will be the same as for the rest of the squares. And remember, the number of squares forming a closed cube, there are 6. So to get the surface area of a cube, we shall have the area for the first square, A square 1 plus A square 2 plus A square 3 plus A square 4 in that order until A square 6. We put them together. So when we put them together, we shall have 6 A's. So the correct answer for that question will be 6a squared. I want you to write that formula. You draw the cube and then you draw the next. You write the formula for finding the surface area of a cube to be 6a. So tomorrow, if I ask you, which formula do we use to calculate for the surface area of a cube? We use the formula 6 times a squared, where a is the side. 6 times a squared, where a is the side. Write the formula, put the formula down. You write the word surface area of a cube equal to 6a squared, where a is the edge of the cube. You draw the cube, the next. And then you stop there. You wait for instructions. Do. Bushra, have you finished?
Yes.
Good. Now, since everybody has finished, we are going on. Let us kick off. What can you see on the screen? Next picture. What can you see? Bushra, tell us. What can you see on the screen? Masood. Next picture. Have you ever seen that shape? Zamzam, what can you see on the screen? On the screen, there is a net of a solid that we normally call it triangular prism. Triangular prism. Triangular prism, from the word triangular, it is a prism which is made up of the cross-section area triangles. So looking at that figure, one end is a triangle, another end is a triangle. The middle ends rectangles. Now, if you are asked to find the surface area of that figure, you will find the area of the top triangle, you find the area of the bottom triangle, you find the area for the first rectangle, second rectangle, and third rectangle. After getting the areas, you put them together. Today, we are just discussing on how to find the total surface area of the solids. I remember mentioning when you find the area of every surface, you put them together, you will be finding the surface area of a solid. And this one does not change. What will be changing here will be the solids. Sometimes you'll be given a cuboid, sometimes you'll be given a cube, sometimes you'll be given a triangular prism. So you find the area of every surface and then you put them together. Any question? Now questions. Write a subtopic questions. Question number 1, are you ready? Are you ready with your pencils? Rubber, sharpener tools? Are you ready? Sumaya, are you ready? Masood?
Yes, teacher.
Yeah, now I want you to copy the following questions down. Question number 1. Find the surface area. Find the surface area of a cuboid. Find the surface area of a cuboid whose length. Find the surface area of a cuboid whose length is 8 centimeters, width 5 centimeters, and height 10 centimeters. Find the surface area.
Height.
Length
Teacher, what is the height?
Length 8 centimeters, width 5 centimeters, and height 10 centimeters. Now, what are we going to do? Now here, it is where I want you to be very keen. I want you to be very, very keen here. You imagine of that solid, and then you imagine of that solid having two sides. There is one side to the right, another side to the left. That is the cross section part. This figure is having the top, it is having the bottom, it is having the front, it is having the back. Now, to begin with the side 1, just like the example illustrated above, I hope you are very keen on the screen. Where our side 1, it is the width, it is 5 there. I hope you have recorded there 5. The height is 10 centimeters. We go to the bottom, length 8 centimeters. So we are going to begin working out the area for side 1. Can someone tell us, how are we going to work out for the area for side 1? It is a rectangle. What is the length of that rectangle? Side 1 on our figure. The length of that smaller rectangle will be 5 centimeters, and then the height will be 10 centimeters. So to get the area of that particular side, we shall take 5 times 10, which is, what is 5? 50. Yeah, so side 1 is 50 centimeters squared, but remember it is the same as side 2. So side 1 and side 2 will be 50 times 2, which is 100 centimeters squared. We have finished side 1 and side 2. The surface area for side 1 and side 2 will be 100 centimeters squared. Are we together? Are we together, Zamzam? Sumaya?
Yes, teacher.
Are you following the procedure very well? Now let us move on. There is the top and the bottom. We begin with the bottom. The length of the bottom is 8 centimeters, while the width of the bottom is 5 centimeters. The length of the bottom is 8 centimeters, while the width is 5 centimeters. Now to get the area, you take 8 times 5, which is 40 centimeters squared. But since the bottom and the top, they are the same, you take that 40 centimeters squared times 2, times 2, which gives us 80 centimeters squared. Are we together? Are we moving together, or am I moving along? Now, okay, we have done the top and the bottom. Which sides are we left with? Can someone tell us? Which side are we left with?
Back, front.
Very good. We are left with back and front. Now, what is the length for the front? What is the length for the front? Sumaya? What is the length for the front? The length for the front is 8 centimeters, while the width for the front is 5 centimeters. Not 5, 10 centimeters. The length, 8 centimeters. The width, 10 centimeters. To get the area of that front, we shall have 8 times 10, which is 80 centimeters squared. 80 centimeters squared. But remember, the front and the back, they are the same. So to get the front and the back, you multiply 80 times 2, which gives us 160 centimeters squared. Now we are going to look at the last part of our question. We were required to find the surface area of that solid. We were required to find the surface area of that solid. Now, what are we doing? How do we find the surface area of the solid? We add. We are going to add side 1 and side 2, bottom and top, front and back. So this is what we are going to add. We add 100 centimeters squared plus 80 centimeters squared plus 160 centimeters squared. Work out. What is the correct answer, Sumaya?
$340 centimeters squared.
Very good. That is 340 centimeters squared. I hope my illustrations are very clear. If you observe on the screen very keenly, you can see the circuit there. All the procedure I've been giving you has been displayed there. A cuboid is made up of 6 rectangles. The area, I want someone to read for us that information up to the last one. Masood, read for us the information.
Surface area of a cuboid. A cuboid is a solid with 6 rectangular faces. A cuboid is made up of 6 rectangles. The area of a rectangle is obtained by length times width. Surface area of a cuboid is given by adding up the areas of the 6 rectangles. Length times width plus length times width. SA of a cuboid given by.
Yeah. So I want you to copy. I want you to copy that information in your books. Put it down. Now, more questions about the same and more examples shall be given to you tomorrow, inshallah. Let us stop there today and have a good day. Make sure you copy that information in your books. Masood, have you finished copying the question? You have finished copying the information, huh? Nani hajamaliza bado? Kila mmoja amemaliza? Sumaya, have you finished? Sumaya?
No,
Okay, continue. When you
not
finish,
teacher.
yes? Have you finished?
No,
Continue. Now, Bushra?
No, teacher.
Yeah, let me give you more time so that you can finish those questions. Zamzam finished? Zamzam, have you finished?
no,
I hope everybody has finished. Nani hajamaliza? Masud? Now we are stopping there.